Okay, hello everybody. This is just a video to help you through some of those story problems that can be a little tricky with the on 6.1 worksheet number 2 which is graphing or solving systems by graphing. So the first one says we need to 9 through 11. We need to write a system of equations to model the situation. Graph the system and state your solution. So I'm going to help you at least get started with the system. So for number 9, there are two things happening. It says the sum of two numbers is 36, and then it also says their difference is 24. So if I take that, I need to translate it. Sum, remember, is the fancy word for addition. The two numbers, I don't know what they are, so I'm just going to let them be represented by x and y. Is, remember, is a little word that means a lot. So the equation that I would get from that first sentence is that if I add x and y together, I'm going to get 36. The second equation, I see difference is subtraction, and the word is again equal. So this time instead of x plus y, it's going to be x minus y. So now I have my system that you can go ahead and graph and then figure out what your solution is. Let's take a look at 10. This one says that a rocket coaster has 10 cars. Some of them hold 4 people and some of them hold 8 people. If there's room for 56 people altogether, okay, that's the people. So I'm going to keep the people with the people and the people. And this 56 people is what it has to be equal to. So if I've already identified what x and y are, the first equation that I'm going to come up with is having to deal with that people. So if I know that 4 people can be held in some carts, and I want x to represent the number of 4 passenger cars I have, that would be represented by 4x. So 4 times however many of those cars there are. And then to that, I'm going to add the y, being the 8 passenger cars, times 8 for each one of those. And that total has to be equal to 56. So I can't have one of each, because then that would be 8 plus 4 people. That would only be 12 people that could be held. So I need some combination where those two number of cars is going to hold a total of 56 people. The other equation is going to come from the idea that there are 10 cars. Like I just said, there can't be one of each, because then there's only 2 cars. So whatever number there is of 4 passenger cars, plus however many of the 8 passenger cars there are, that's going to have to be a total of 10. Could be 9 and 1, could be 5 and 5, I don't know, but it has to be that total. So that's how you would go ahead and set up number 10. And now you can go ahead and graph that on the graph to the right. Number 11 now, if we take a look at this one, it's a little bit different, but it says the cost of admission to Funland Park was $70 for a group of 2 adults and 5 children. That's like one receipt. The other admission was $84 for a group of 4 adults and 3 children. Since I know, or since I'm being told to let X represent the adult commission, that's what I'm going to put right there. Whenever I see adult, I'm going to use the letter X. Wherever I see Y, that's children's admission, I'm going to use Y. So the first one that equaled $70 would be for 2 adults plus 5 children, and that would be a total of $70. There's my first equation. Excuse me. I feel like I have to sneeze. The second equation is the total of 84. So we had 4 adults plus 3 children, and that's going to be a total of $84. So that's my system. So now you should be able to solve both of those for y and graph it to be able to figure out what your x and y are. And whatever your x is going to be the price of an addition or adult admission. And whatever your y coordinate is going to be the price of a child's admission. Okay, so go ahead and give those a try, and let me know if you have any questions.